Namaskar to all of you. I welcome all of you here to this organization. Today I will be explaining to you, I will be telling you how you can have health, youth and longevity, and how you can live 100 years or above. There are 11 points that will help you to have a disease-free and long life. First is pranayama. This is a therapy which now the modern medical science is now slowly recognizing, slowly understanding that yes, pranayama also is a treatment system. What is pranayama? Pranayama. We teach here 70 types of pranayams. However, today I will be able to demonstrate to you some of the common ones which you can practice daily and benefit from it. The second point in the treatment system is japa. Jap, that is worshipping Lord's name, worshipping your Ishta Devata. Now this is a very important aspect to get rid of the diseases, because some of the diseases come to you because of your prarabdha karmas. If your prarabdha karmas are good, you will not be getting diseases, whereas if your prarabdha karmas are not good, you will get some of the diseases, some chronic and incurable diseases. And to overcome that, worshipping God's name, worshipping Lord's name is very, very important. No medicine helps when your prarabdha karmas are not good. Any therapy will not help. The third point is the Samaj Seva, social service. The Samaj Seva or social service also helps you to come out of your karmic debts, the bad karmic karmas. Next point in the treatment system that we follow here is the yoga. As the Western people call it yoga, in Sanskrit we call it as yoga. The various asanas, they help, how they help to tone up the body. We will demonstrate some of the asanas. Then next is dhyana, that is meditation. Meditation also is a very important therapy, a very important tool in getting rid of your diseases. Meditation in Sanskrit means dhyan. Japanese call it Zen, Chinese call it Jhan. The word meditation has come from the Sanskrit word dhyan. When it went to China, it became Jhan. When it went to Japan, it became Zen. Essentially, all these have, this is the fourth point, pranayama, japa, yoga, dhyan. Next is ahar, vihar, achar, vichar, and aushadhi, upchar. Ahar is nothing but food. Ahar means food, the input of food, the intake of food that you put into your this God given mouth. Whatever you are putting in, that is ahar. Whatever you are eating, whatever you are drinking, that is ahar. The quality of the food, sattvic food if you take, that goes to promote your health, whereas if you take junk food, that is the fried items, the pizzas, the burgers, high fat items, all these items are not good for your health. Vegetables and fruits, stress on vegetables and fruits, these are the sattvic items for consumption that promote good health. Vihar, Vihar is your lifestyle. God has given you 24 hours during the day. How you spend those 24 hours is important. How much time you are working, how much time you are sleeping, how much time you are doing engaging in other activities such as rest, etc. That is Vihar. Then next point is Achar, Acharan. What is your behavior? What Maharshi Patanjali has told, how you, the yam and the niyam that comes under Achar. What is your behavior? How you are behaving with people and what you are living during your day-to-day living, what yam and niyam you are following. Next is vichar. You have to have good vichar, that is positive thinking. People, those who have negative thoughts, jealousy, anger, lust, greed, ego, etc. These negative emotions go to negate your health. They go to reduce your status of health. Whereas all positive thinking such as love, affection, etc., social service, wishing the welfare of the world, wishing the welfare of others, all these qualities are sattvic qualities and they go to promote your good health. This is the positive thinking. In case you are suffering from disease, already suffering from disease, then you have to take some other medicine, sometimes, not always, some other medicine. There are so many medicinal systems that are now prevalent, such as allopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, homeopathy, herbal system, etc., etc. You have to take some of these medicines which will help you to come out of your health problem quickly, along with some treatments, that is upchar, the various treatments along with the aushadhi and upchar that you will be taking. So that makes it the 11 points of the treatment system that one should follow to become healthy, to have a long life. Now we will actually practice and show you some of these pranayams. I bow down to my 15 gurus and to my 16th guru, that is Swami Ramdev ji, who has created a revolution by preaching pranayam therapy, that is how through pranayams you can become healthy. As I had stated in the beginning, that is pranayam, jap, yoga, dhyan. These are the first four important limbs of treatment. When we sit for meditation or when we are doing certain pranayams, some people are not able to sit for long periods. They start getting pain in some parts of the body. In our body, we have these joints, that is the wrist joint. This is the wrist joint here, and then of course these fingers, the wrist joints. This is one movable joint in these arms. The second joint is the elbow joint. The third is the shoulder joint. Then next is the joint at the feet and the foreleg. Next is the knee joint. Further is your hip joint. So 3 plus 3, 6. Then the seventh joint is your important joint, is the neck, is the where the spinal column and the head is joining, the flexibility of this. If you ask people to sit in meditation for half an hour, they will either start getting pain in the neck or pain in the spinal column or pain in the head. They won't be able to sit continuously. Why this happens, I will explain to you very shortly. The other joints that we have are in the vertebrae in the spinal column. Now these joints are not moving that much as the joints of the hands or that of the legs. But when we are doing pranayama or meditation, the energy blockage takes place in these various joints. To get full benefit out of pranayama or from yoga or from meditation, we have to keep on removing these energy blockages. We have to keep on removing these energy blockages as and when you start getting any discomfort in your body. This is a very important aspect. Otherwise, if you just simply follow or sit in a particular position, sit for meditation or pranayams you are doing, you may not be able to get that much of benefit. So I will be teaching you some simple exercises which are known as Sukshma Vyayam for these joints, then some asanas which will help you to get rid of the energy blockages in your other joints, and then some asanas which will help to get rid of the energy blockages in your spinal column. As you progress with your practice, you will find that you will be able to sit for longer and longer durations without getting any body pains, without getting any discomfort. So first, now as we start with our today's exercise, the first asana that we will be doing is the Titli asana or the butterfly posture. Join your 2 feet in this manner, and then you will be shaking your knees and thighs and feet in this manner. Now if you observe carefully, in this exercise or in this kriya, if you may call it, you are now giving movement to your joint at the foot, ankle joint, the knee joint and the hip joint. So this is a very good exercise. Whenever you have any pain in your legs or your feet or your forelegs, do this simple kriya, butterfly kriya or Titli asana as it is known as. Come back to the Sukhasana or the Padmasana. The position of the Padmasana is like this. Padmasana is very good for sitting for meditation or while doing pranayams. Those who have never sat in Padmasana may find it difficult. They may start getting, or they may sit only for few moments or few minutes, and then they may start getting pain in their legs. In that situation, they can sit in this Sukhasana, or also they can sit in the Siddhasana. Siddhasana is, our Ramaswamy ji will demonstrate the Siddhasana, how the Siddhasana is. In this asana, you are, if you observe carefully, you are pressing your genitals. That helps you to produce a type of bandha, which I will be telling you very shortly. What is the benefit? What are the benefits that you get out of this bandha? The next exercise or kriya is the sukshma vyayam of your arms, of the wrists. These are your wrists. You join them like this and do this kriya, movement in this manner. This is the sukshma vyayam of your kalais, of your wrists. In the modern world, there is lot of work going on the computers. Large number of young boys and girls are working on the computers. They are continuously making data entry on the keyboard of the computer. A new disease has now started, it has developed, that is known as carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome, and modern medical science has not so far been able to find any treatment for this disease. This is a disease of your wrist, of the tendons and ligaments of the wrist here. But through yoga, through pranayams, it has been possible to overcome this health problem. I have given some actual kriyas and demonstrations in an engineering college, where the boys and the students there, they were suffering, they had started developing this problem of the wrist movement, of the joints of the fingers. This sukshma vyayam helps like this in getting rid over this problem. We can do it sideways also in this manner and give jerks to your wrist like this. So, for the computer persons, it's a very, very important exercise. Apart from the exercise, once we'll be doing the pranayam. In pranayam, we'll be oxygenating our blood. Your blood will pick up more oxygen, and that oxygenated blood is pumped into various parts of your body, in the various organs and tissues of your body. That helps to get rid the disease, get out the disease from that part. After giving exercise to your sukshma kriya to your wrists, now we will give the exercise to the shoulder joints and the elbow joints in this manner, clockwise, anti-clockwise. You can shake like this. You are giving exercise to your spinal column also, along with that, along with the shoulder and elbow joints. All these moving joints, there are why the energy blockage takes place at these places? Because there is an insulating layer known as cartilage. Cartilage. If sufficient amount of blood circulation is not taking place at the cartilage, energy blockage takes place. That is why it is very necessary that we keep on doing this sukshma vyayam while we are sitting in pranayam or in meditation. Now I will tell you the simple exercise for the neck. Hold your neck with your two arms in this manner and press it hard like this. While you are doing this, you will find that your hypothalamus, that is the bottom part of the brain, is getting circulation of blood. You do it and see for yourself. You will find if you are having any neck pain, it will disappear very quickly. Do it simply 8 or 10 times in this manner. Now, having told you about these 7 joints, how to remove the energy blockages from these 7 joints, I will now show you how to remove the energy blockages from the spinal column. For removing the energy blockages from the spinal column, one very good asana is the Bhujangasana, and the other good asana is the Chakra asana. I request our Ramaswamiji to show the Bhujangasana and the Chakrasana. First he will show the Bhujangasana. This is the Bhujangasana. Just like a cobra, you are raising your head up. You are stretching the vertebrae of your spine. Hold in that position. Breathe out and hold for a few moments, and then you come back gradually and slowly. Relax for 3-4 breaths in the Makarasana comfortably. Turn on your right side and get up. Now, this is the Chakrasana. You are twisting your vertebrae of the spinal column in the reverse direction, Do this for 10 to 15 seconds or up to half a minute. You will find all the energy blockages in your spinal column have gone, have vanished. Come to Savasana, take 3 deep long breaths, 3 deep long breaths. Turn to your right and get up gently. Now, having explained to you how to remove the energy blockages in the various joints of your body, we will now come to the pranayam proper. The first pranayam we will do is the Bhastrika pranayam. For Bhastrika pranayam, both the positions, that is sitting in the Vajrasana, you can sit in the Vajrasana in this manner. Folding your legs, sitting on your heels, Your heels you open like a tripod, sit on your heels, that is the Vajrasana. Raise your arms up, take it towards the back, your palms touching on the behind your neck on your back. Now you breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You will observe here, as you are breathing in, your chest expansion is taking place. Why I insist on putting your arms on the back? It helps you to expand your chest. Beginners find it difficult to do Bhastrika Pranayam with the expansion of the chest. If you simply sit and try to do that, the inhalation, your expansion of the chest may not be that much, whereas you do it yourself now and you experience it, you will find you are able to expand your chest much better when you do it like this. See it again once. Your elbows will go backwards little bit, your chest will open out, your chest will rise up, and you will be able to breathe much more quantity of air. See it again. This is Bhastrika Pranayam, that is, you are breathing in and breathing out just like the bellows. Bhastrika means bellows, bellows of the blacksmith. The blacksmith is pumping air into the coal, into the fire by his hand in this manner. Similarly, here you are pumping the air into your lungs. Please remember one thing, in all pranayams, deep breathing, deep, gentle, long breathing is very, very important, is very, very important in all the pranayams. This is the fundamental principle of every pranayam, doing deep, long, gentle, rhythmic, smooth breathing. Any pranayam in which your breaths are shallow, in which your breathing is superficial, will not give you that much of a benefit. Please take care of that. So that means the speed of doing of your breathing process will depend upon how much deep breathing you can do. Initially, you may not be able to do that much of deep breathing, but as your practice is improving, your practice is increasing, you are gradually doing your daily practice, you will find the length of your breath is becoming longer and longer, and therefore you will be able to hold in any pranayam position for a little longer period. We will now come to the second pranayam, that is the Bhastrika Pranayam. That is the Kapalbhati Pranayam. This name Kapalbhati is a little misnomer. Kapal means your skull, Bhati means to shine your skull. In the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, there is only half a shlok which explains this pranayam, Kapalbhati. So the interpretation of that half a shlok people have done in slightly different variations. We going by the literal meaning Kapalbhati, that is shining your skull. How do you shine? This pranayam consists of you throw out the breath through your nose just like you are sneezing. Now, in this, your focus is in throwing out the breath through the nose, just like you are sneezing. But there is another Kapalbhati, that is, you are throwing out your breath from your abdomen. Your focus, your mental focus is on squeezing your stomach in, on squeezing your stomach in. It is this Kapalbhati which gives you more benefit. That is, you have to, you see it here, keep your left hand on your navel, see the movement of your stomach, and throwing out of the breath you have to do from the nostrils, but you have to see that your stomach goes in and make an effort to touch it on the spinal column. You won't be able to touch it to your spinal column, but at least make an effort. See it carefully. Keep the speed slow initially. When you feel tired, take 3 or 4 deep breaths, 3 or 4 deep normal breaths. In this Kapalbhati, second type, you may like to call it as Udar Shakti Pranayam. You are pumping the air out from your abdomen. The breathing is taking place in the lungs only. Breath cannot go anywhere beyond the lungs, but you are throwing a larger quantity of the air from your chest by taking the help of the diaphragm, which is there separating your abdomen and the chest. In the abdomen, why this pranayam gives so much benefit? In the abdomen, you have very vital organs. You have the liver, the largest organ of the body. Then, by the side of the liver, you have the gallbladder. On the left side, you have the pancreas, you have the spleen. These 4 important organs, very important organs of the body. As you come little down, you have the kidneys, you have the urinary bladder, you have the genitals, and you have the adrenal glands nearer to your kidneys. Now, all these parts of the body get activated when you are doing this Kapalbhati Pranayam. When all these parts, all these organs of the body are activated, you stand to benefit a lot. Therefore, this is a very, very important pranayam. If you do Bhastrika Pranayam, which I told you first 10 times, you should do this pranayam at least 20 to 30 times. At least 20 to 30 times. Immediately after these 2 pranayams, it is good, it is nice to do the Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Anulom means direct breathing, Vilom means reverse breathing. See this, we will be breathing in from the left nostril. Before starting any pranayam, this is another important rule, you empty your breath through your left nostril. Empty your breath through your left nostril first. That is the first step. Then you take the breathe in through the left nostril like this. Breathe out through the right nostril Again breathe in through the right nostril. This is now Vilom. This first one was Anulom, breathing through the left, breathing out through the right. Breathing in from the right, breathing out from the left is Vilom. Anulom, Vilom. See. Do at least 20 to 30 Anulom Vilom pranayams. These you have to do slowly, gradually. The longer your breath, the better it is. The longer your breath, the better it is. Now Ramaswamiji will show you in the Kapalbhati pranayam the movement of the stomach. Please, so that all the audience can see, आप अपना टी शर्ट थोड़ा ऊपर उठा के बताइए कि जब कपालभाति प्राणायाम, when we were doing the Kapalbhati pranayam, the movement of the stomach. Please see it carefully, how you are to give jerks to your stomach as you are doing this. Madam will show you, you can show, demonstrate the movement of the abdomen in the Kapalbhati pranayam. Please show it by in the sitting position also, when you are sitting in the Sukhasana or the Padmasana. This is how you are activating all your abdominal visceras, the organs in your abdomen which I just now told you, they get toned up, they get activated. It is good for toning up of your liver, good for toning up of your pancreas, good for toning up of your spleen, good for toning up of your kidneys, good for toning up of your bladder. And when all these organs are functioning properly, you stand to gain a lot of health benefits. That's why this is one of the important pranayams. Bhastrika pranayams tones up your heart and lungs. In the Bhastrika pranayam, you are toning up of your chest and the heart that is placed inside that. You are toning up the fine capillaries of your lungs by doing Bhastrika pranayam. In the Kapalbhati pranayam, you are toning up all these abdominal viscera. Now, in the Anulom Vilom pranayam, you are toning up of your nervous system, you are doing the cleaning, the internal cleaning of your nadis and the chakras. After doing these three pranayams, we will now come to the fourth pranayam, which we will take up. Come to Vajrasana now. We will do few kriyas and pranayams in the Vajrasana. See it carefully. Manduk pranayam. In the Manduk pranayam, you join your hands like this, your knuckles to sit on your thighs, your hands to your fists to sit on your thighs, and your knuckles projecting out, and you will breathe out, you will breathe the air out from your abdomen and bend forward. In the forward bending also there are two positions that I will tell you just now. You are bending down While breathing in, come back slowly, gradually. Those who are doing it now, you will experience lot of circulation of blood taking place in the sinus through the sinus boxes, then lot of pressure coming on your thyroid and parathyroid glands. If the functioning of your thyroid and parathyroid glands is not normal, do Mandukasana, it is very good for that. You will also experience a lot of pressure on this Bhrikuti area, that is the Trinetra, the center point of your forehead. So this pranayam is excellent for toning up of these parts of the body, the sinus box, the thyroid, parathyroid glands, the neck, then the Bhrikuti, that is the also called the Trinetra, where the pituitary gland is situated. Pituitary gland is a very important gland of your body. It is this gland which is conducting the orchestra of all the glands. If any gland is not functioning normally or properly, you will find the pituitary gland will take over the function and it will start performing those functions which were not being done by any of these glands. It is the master which is conducting the orchestra in the body. It is the center for your development of foresight. In life, if you have foresight, you can be very successful. Mandukasana is very good for that, or Manduk Pranayam you may call it, because you are breathing out and breathing in while doing this pranayam or asana. In all the pranayams or yogasanas, these things are very important. Number one, the posture. When the yogasana guru is teaching, please carefully observe the posture of that asana. Second is the breathing pattern. Where you have to breathe out, where you have to breathe in. Third is your attention. Where you are putting your mind. If your mind is roaming at other places while doing the pranayam, you will not get much benefit out of the pranayam. So this third point is again very important. Focusing your mind on the part of the body which needs to be toned up. In every pranayam, we tell you where to focus your mind. Just like I told you in Mandukasana, you will be experiencing great pressure on the neck, thyroid, parathyroid, on the Bhrikuti, on the sinus boxes, on your eyes. The second position of the Mandukasana, please see it carefully, that is good for improving your eyesight. This is like this. Position of the hands is the same, process of doing is the same, only the position of the neck will be different. Please see it here. Come back gradually. This is Mandukasana, second position. Here, this is good for improving your eyesight. It is good for toning up of your hypothalamus, the lower part of your brain. Next, now we will take up is the Tribandha Pranayam, Tribandha or Chaturbandha Pranayam. This pranayam, again people have named it in various names. Maharshi Gorakshanath, the old Maharshi who has been an expert in the yogasanas and pranayams. You see, there had been 4 great rishis who are very well known in this area of yogasanas and pranayams. That is Patanjali, then Gorakshanath, then Gherand, Maharshi Gherand, then Maharshi Yajnavalkya. These 4 rishis have done original research in these asanas and pranayams and given the guidelines as to how they should be done. The next pranayam, as I told you, is the Tribandh pranayam. We can also call it as the Chaturbandh pranayam because we will be putting 4 locks in our body. Some people, in some gurus, they call it Mahat pranayam. Some gurus call it Bahe pranayam or the Bash pranayam. Please see it. Now, in this pranayam, you will now reverse the position of your fists, position of your hands in this manner. Bring your hands like this. Place it on your thighs. Because when you are putting the 4th bandh, you have to press your elbows and your arms should be straightened and your chest should expand. Please see it. The first step is keep your hands here, then you breathe out gradually. Throw out the complete breath. As you are throwing out, first is the Mool Bandh, second is the Janendriya Bandh, and third is the Udyana Bandh. These 3 bandhs first you will put on your part of the body which is below the navel region. This part of the body is also known as the Paschim Bhag, the Paschim portion of the body, and all the parts of the body which are below the navel region known as Paschim portions. Okay. So, you will be putting 3 bandhas here, and the 4th bandha then we will be doing is the Jalandhar Bandh by, please see, Mool Bandh, Jananendriya Bandh, Udyan Bandh. In the Udyan Bandh, you have to press your stomach in and in, throughout the air completely empty the Paschim part of your body. Now, you press your arms on your thighs hard, expand your chest like this after maintaining that, and bring the chin on the chest. And hold the breath in this position for a few seconds. The guiding principle here is hold it as long as you are comfortable